The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast. Nova.
Hey, Josephina.
Oh my
Smell
God.
every fart.
Give me a fright.
I guess everything's got to be tried for the first time at some stage.
Brisbane's Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill.
I call it as I see it, mate.
6:03 Tuesday morning.
Hey, oh.
Morning.
Good morning.
What's good?
What's going on? Well, Kendall slept in this morning. She's
Come on, Kendall.
Really?
slept through her alarm.
Well, it was going off beside me when I woke up, and I was like, uh-oh.
Did you have a rager last night for your birthday?
I did have a bit of a late night. Maybe a margarita.
Oh, margarita at an 8:30 bedtime.
No, much later than that. The booking was 7:45, so
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Come on,
What time
Tim.
did you get to sleep?
Well, maybe after 11. I got a big day. There was lots of prep work to do when I got home.
Today.
What's that?
Today, I've got
Just
a
for
big
the
day.
show, or-
Just for you guys.
Yeah.
I just got such a big day.
Oh,
No.
right. Yeah, how much of your prep?
Can we talk about your big day later? 'Cause I'm intrigued.
Yeah, sure.
Let's lock that in.
I want to know how much of her prep work for a big day
Yeah.
today was for this show.
I'd love to see the prep work from you and Luttsy every morning.
You do.
Rolls out live.
Yeah. Well, lucky people behind the scenes do a lot of prep work, and that includes Olivia Trivia. Trip down to Sydney to see Olivia Rodrigo on the Guts tour. That's happening at 8:30 this morning.
What else we got today, mate?
The Halloween cruise. I heard Mitch give away another invite to our Halloween cruise on board Oasis.
Oh, this morning you did that?
Yep. Well, you had an interesting. They want to dress up something interesting. Mitch, what did she say?
Didn't give specifics, just said it'll be covered in blood.
Ew.
Love that.
Maybe she heard the meat dress yesterday.
meat dress.
Maybe. Yeah, we're inspiring people all around Brizzy. If you want to get involved in that, you can go to the Nova Player app and register. 7:50 this morning, we'll give out another invite.
Are you getting close to locking in,
I hope so.
a little piste de resistance for the,
Yeah.
for the night?
Yeah, you never know. So we're trying behind the scenes. When I say we, I mean Samara.
Right.
Yeah,
So stand by. Big
Yes.
announcement pending.
Absolutely.
About time she did something, by the way.
I know. All she does is work from home and then take her dog for walks.
I love Bento.
Bento's the best.
Bento is the best.
Not you, Samara.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
I see the Broncos have announced that Michael Maguire. Well, I don't think Broncos have announced
think
it yet,
announced it, yeah.
but it's speculated that that Madge Maguire has agreed to a 3-year contract.
Yeah. Rumoured that he was signing it last night, but
Yes.
I haven't viewed it, so I don't know.
You haven't seen the contract
I
yet?
haven't. They haven't sent
Can
it
you
to
please
me.
run it
Why
past
didn't they
Kendall?
send Kendall
Come on.
yet? It's ridiculous. But yeah, it's one of those ones where the newspaper knows, everyone seems to know
Yeah.
before it happens.
It kind of.
It's a done deal.
I spent so much time talking to people about it yesterday, like all my mates, and two of my mates are very successful business people, and they both had completely different point of views,
Right.
which was interesting. It depends on kind of which way you look at it. Although I think that given that the Michael Maguire signing has happened so quickly after the sacking, that there's no doubt this was premeditated.
Yep.
That report that the guy from Bond University supposedly conducted into the club, I think has been used as a bit of a.
Yes.
We'll get the report. He can take the grenade, and then the whole announcement of it too, like just before the Lions are about to play a grand final, and then the Lions win a grand final. It has kind of been
It's smothered. Absolutely.
Yes.
That
It was
was
a masterclass.
Genius,
Yes.
Kendall.
Yeah,
Late Thursday night after 360.
Yeah,
Before the newspapers could grab it
Yeah.
for
And make a
Friday
big deal of
morning,
it.
and then the next day was
Yeah.
Lions obviously going to be front page. So that was sheer genius.
Yeah.
and then the Lions win.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it
And
just
so-
stays smothered.
It continues on.
No room for it.
But what do you think of Michael Maguire? I had a look this morning, just at his coaching record, just on pure NRL games.
Yeah.
So Kevy finished, I think, on 99 games and had 50.5 winning percentage. But so he's a 99 game sample. Michael Maguire, his NRL career is something like 233 NRL games, far bigger sample, and he's got a 49% winning record.
Yeah, right. I was uninspired by him in that Tiger Town documentary. And on our WhatsApp group yesterday with a bunch of, a lot of leagueies, or wannabe leagueies, whatever, everyone was sort of going, yeah, man, like a couple of our mates were saying, yeah, if you watch that, He looks like a pretty crap coach. I didn't get what he was pushing out there. He was trying to be inspiring in post match and halftime chats. And I'm like, damn, I'm seeing through this guy.
How much that was for the cameras, do you reckon, though? Because that
True.
And
sometimes
also,
you can play
you
up
can
to
just
that.
get a bad edit. Like they're saying, you know that.
Yeah,
I've
I
seen
know.
Tiger Town as well, and
I
I'm
get that, but you don't see much in that of him, do you? I mean,
Very militant, wasn't he?
Yeah,
100%. And I felt the same when when New South Wales announced him as New South Wales coach for that exact reason.
Yeah. But then someone in the group, another mate of ours, Ash, went, hang on a sec, you had crap cattle at West. Like, he was on a
100%.
hiding nothing there, so, he was...
Well, Ivan
flogging
Cleary
a dead
struggled
horse.
at Tigers as well.
Yeah, and in the wake of how the Tigers have performed since Maguire has left, they got the wooden spoon this year.
Yeah.
And they also got it under Tim Sheens, didn't they?
Yep.
The year before.
Yeah, so I've turned around and thought maybe we're blaming him for, what wasn't his fault down there.
He's got a great roster. He's coming into a really good roster. Like, you think he's got probably the best young roster in the comp. Michael, like the Broncos, when you think about it, like all these superstars.
Well, yeah.
Paddy's young, Reese, Ezra.
So are you thinking then that given that our squad is so young and talented, Reese, Ezra, all these guys that you're talking about, they've got such a big future ahead of them that they kind of, the message is to bring in someone who is very, an authoritative figure, very stern, militant, almost, and sort of keep them contained as opposed to being...
I don't think you'll see the flair that maybe Kevy allowed them.
flamboyant.
Yeah, but I think you'll get your forwards working pretty well. I think like the Broncos, I think that's the biggest thing. I think we've got such a great pack at the Broncos. I think Michael Maguire will get the best out of that.
I was with Madge last week on
Yeah, you were
Wednesday
too.
night and got to sit in a boardroom and hear him speak to some really VIP people. So a really intimate session. Maybe there was like 15 of us in the room. Spent an hour with him
Last week.
on Wednesday.
Okay.
And then we did a bigger session with more people and he spoke at that as well. And there's lots I can't say about what was said in the room, but one of the things that he talked about was the idea that when a team wins a premiership, how to back that up and not lose all the work that was done was really inspiring. And I thought like that is, we were talking about this yesterday, it's like a tale of two teams. Like the Lions harnessed that and went harder and better and the Broncos couldn't this year. And so, I mean, obviously I want to come into bat for Madge because I know that I've spent some time with him, but I'm interested, Buzz, because like as someone that backs the Blues, like surely you felt that what happened there this year, like it was an unwinnable third game in Origin, like at Suncorp kind of thing. And like he was slammed through the media. Everyone's giving him the hardest time. Everyone was like, why was he even picked as Origin coach?
I think what he'll bring to the Broncos, he from all reports, he's like this type of dude who gets in the gym himself at like 5 a.m. So I think one thing the Broncos will benefit from is his hard work. He's got to be careful because when he was at Souths, he overworked them. That's kind of, they won a premiership, Kendall, and then they couldn't back it up. And they say that he learnt a lot from that experience, but he worked the Broncos hard. They'll be fitter. I think that was a criticism of the Broncos this year. They weren't fit enough towards the end.
And he worked with Reynolds at South.
He gave Reynolds his debut.
And
at Souths.
Tio would have been there with Madge as well at South.
Oh, that's a very good point because I was really looking forward to seeing how they went next year with Kevy and Ben Teo.
Me too.
Yeah.
Because I think Teo is going to be such a great contributor to the Broncos. He's got the respect of everybody. Like when he played the game, he was tougher. He's had a great career, and he's also an excellent communicator.
Yeah.
So I really wanted to see what him and Kevy and Trent Barrett could produce, but he probably has worked with Maguire.
Well,
So I'm
heard
hoping
that
he won't be lost too.
Yeah.
I heard Tio was going to be one of Maguire's backroom staff, potentially at the Tigers or something. There was a chat around Maguire wanting to bring Ben Teo into a coaching setup early on.
Right. Well, that's good
Which
news.
is what happened to Madge back in the day. It's like the people he played with brought him into a coaching role that he maybe didn't deserve at the time.
Yeah.
I really hope that Alfie is running the water next
Yeah,
year. For some reason,
I agree.
so much hinges on whether Alfie returns for me because having Alfie out there is an endorsement from
agree.
Alfie, and he was there since day dot. He's the greatest ever Bronco, full stop. And if he walks away from the club, it's going to leave a bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah, for me, the one player that Madge, one ex-player that Madge has to talk to is Alfie. He's the only one
Exactly.
that really,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Good. If Alfie's not there, that how the hell can it be good for the culture of the club?
Yeah.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
I said burn! It's cold in here. I said there must be some content in the atmosphere.
All right, it's Nick v. Lockie today. Nick's teeing us off with a 5-second pitch to see if he can garner our interest. What do you got?
Here we go.
Call Richard Gere. Dating app fatigue has seen a revival of the world's oldest profession.
I need to hear that again.
Well, you can't. I didn't understand it either.
No, I think he's...
Something Richard Gere?
Call Richard Gere.
Call him. Okay.
There's a lot of info there. He said the name of the dating app, which threw me.
All I got was Richard Gere.
That's what
All
I
you
heard
got
as
was the
well.
dating app.
It was definitely a dating app having a revival. I think we shouldn't mention it. Okay.
Yeah.
Lutsy's already
Save
downloaded
your
it.
bullets.
All right, you ready, Lockie?
Sure.
Here we go.
Poland are taking a leaf out of Australia's book, declaring war on an unexpected foe.
Was it Poland?
Poland?
Poland or Poland? Poland's declared war or Poland has?
Well, over to you guys to choose who you'd like to hear.
Both quite convoluted today. I'll take the Richard Gere one just because of the whole situation.
I'm also going to take Richard Gere.
Yeah, I'm sweet with that as well.
Yeah,
Although
see
the
you on
Poland one,
podcast.
we'll talk about that in
We
the
cannot
podcast.
wait to hear about Poland.
6 in a row. Sensational form.
Oh.
Both Lockie
The
and I need to
king.
go.
Is that what it
We-
is? You've done
yeah,
6 in a row.
The
We've,
analytics.
Look, honestly, got away with that one there. Both Lockie and I need some elocution classes. Another Richard Gere reference. But no, and not gerbils, Luttsy.
Yeah, that's where I was
I
going.
know exactly where you were going with it. I put that in there to see if you'd take that bait.
Well,
As as dating apps continue to ruin the dating world, we've seen a recent rise in the use of male escorts for females.
Really?
Yes, because, well, it's a barren wasteland out there, and look, I was very lucky. I met my soulmate when I was 21, but...
hang on, what's this got? Yeah,
But honestly, I genuinely feel for single women out there who are getting so disappointed with the quality of men and the quality
Yep.
of dates. Kendall, I don't know the stories you've been hearing. I hear about my wife's
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah, I'm
and
the cold face of that.
Yeah.
And it sounds...
Luttsy is the disappointment.
Yeah, I'm like, women are booking dates, and then they're like, what?
Whether it be ghosting or just complete
Just like-
wrong intentions.
Yeah, or they're just lying about their looks and their age and their
Catfished.
profession.
That's
It's like the
catfish.
guy turns up and it's like, well, you don't look like the photo.
And they're not bringing much to the table.
No.
Unless actually they are just holding up a fish in their profile photo.
Apparently, there's a swing away from dating apps for women.
Yeah.
Like, as in Bumble and all those things were like the apps that women could go on and you got to make the first move. Apparently, women are just done with apps
Yep.
now altogether.
Well, apparently it's prostitution. That's what
Yeah.
it is.
Well, and
no,
this
it's an escort to take
Yeah.
on a date. It doesn't
Yeah.
have to be.
Well, that's the thing, because what this now does is, women who are, let's say they're in their 30s, they're financially independent now, they don't want to waste their time mucking around. Calling a service, knowing that you're going to get a guaranteed date, be respected, get what you want, get what you pay for.
Oh.
So-
And then-
How much
and
is
then-
it?
What are
How
you
much is it?
referring to?
Well, I'm not referring to a certain service. I'm sure there's something in the classifieds here, but
Yeah,
at the end of the day, they can guarantee this and then keep going on with their life without being
So where
disappointed.
where are you getting your stats from, mate? Like, what are the stats? Like, more women
come out
are
of some-
hiring prostitutes, or no, not escorts.
I don't know. Apparently there's a difference, actually. I don't
Yeah,
know. either,
isn't it
mate.
the same thing?
No,
Yes.
but I don't know, but I do think it has to do with like you need a date to a party, and you're like, I don't want to get a guy off Tinder who's going to be an idiot. I just need. I mean, look, I'm not. I don't know what goes on after the party,
You seem to know a lot about this, Kendall.
Yeah, I'm not buying.
guys. I'm so glad I don't have to date in Tinder life. Luttsy, any insights?
Oh, I don't really do. I don't date.
Sorry,
I've been a
do you
date
use
in
the apps?
years. No, I haven't used Tinder in years.
Well,
now.
there's plenty of them. It doesn't have to be Tinder.
Well, I don't even know what the others are.
Yeah, me either. Anyone?
No, don't everyone look at me.
Everyone else is married.
I don't know. Yeah.
I sucked at the dating apps. Like back in the day when Tinder had like unlimited swipes, and no one wanted a 21-year-old back in the day. You go, all right, I'm done. I'm just gonna reinstall the app, start again, go around again.
Yeah.
At 150k radius, no one was
What, you
interested.
make a new profile each time.
Just start again. Go.
But I get it for chicks that want to just like, just go on just go to dinner and not have someone annoying you the next day going, if you don't want that, it's just a one-off,
Sounds good.
It's getting very deep.
No
And now that the music's
consequence,
gone,
no, like,
Luttsy.
Buzz wants us out of
Yes.
here. Well, anyway, call 13 24 10 if you want to book a service.
with you.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Kendall, you were saying you have a full schedule
Well, yeah,
today.
I even had to cancel on our mate Liz Tilley today.
Oh, dear.
I know. I was meant to do some filming at home with the Courier Mail, and I was like, guys, I am drowning in work.
What's the real reason you cancelled that?
Well,
Right.
Tell us, Kendall.
Buzz?
well, I might have
Don't you be lying to
I
us.
might have got the call up to go to the Lions fan day today that they're doing in the city. So the Lions did say, can you come out and host that? And I was like, I will cancel the filming at my home and I will be there. So they're rolling out the team in the city today with like
What
similar
time's that on?
That is a great question. 1 till 2. 1 till
1 till
2.
2,
And
yeah.
it's in like a little garden on George Street. So I reckon this is like Adrian Schrinner's.
Yeah,
Is
this
this the handing over the
He
keys?
didn't- I don't
Is
know.
there any keys to the
I mean, he
city?
didn't come to Brighton
Fags might get
home,
the keys
so
to the city.
Queen's Gardens,
Queen's
1
Gardens.
till 2 p.m, a pop-up.
yeah.
Nice.
I think both captains are going to be there, and I think Fagan's going to be there.
I
From
thought the
what
whole team
maybe,
was going.
maybe the whole lot
Yeah.
is.
Who issues keys to the city?
Well, yeah, Schrinner.
Out of interest,
the,
and
the,
do you-
the Lord Mayor. Yeah, I don't know though. I wonder if
Ah,
that's what's happening.
you're running it. Have you seen it on the run sheet?
There is no run sheet yet. That's how
Oh, you're
fluid.
emceeing it.
Yeah,
That's how
Kendall's
fluid things
emceeing
are.
it.
When did you find this out?
Yesterday. Oh, hang on, guys.
Keys to
the
the
run
city.
sheet.
got an
Run sheet's
email.
come through.
Wow.
Keys to the city.
So this had nothing to do with the fact your grass in your backyard. This isn't a metaphor,
I know.
by the way,
I was meant
is grossly overgrown.
Well, that's
No,
what
it's
I was
undergrown.
suggesting.
That's
I
what
was
we
meant
was-
to be filming the house, and I was like, well, we've just done a spring renovation. The grass isn't.
Liz Tilley does this like home thing where you come and have a look, and you go in and do it. And I said no because I don't know. I just didn't.
Luttsy doesn't really have a
He
home. He
doesn't-
has a
he
batch
doesn't reveal
pad.
the inside of
Yeah,
his,
I
of
never
his
reveal the
apartment.
inside.
Yeah.
If you do get in there, if you know, you know.
It's K5. It's just K5. That's all.
They want to see 4 like special areas to you, and Lutsy's
Yeah.
like, well, we can't go into those areas.
I've got to turn
so
off the nude live
Yeah.
neon sign I bought for that Adam Sandler film.
You should unplug the cameras as well, and those sorts of
Whoa.
things.
I reckon they will get the keys to the city because in 2001 the Brisbane Lions premiership team won.
Oh, they definitely will.
Yeah, the Broncos have received it before in 1992.
Have you got
The question is, how quickly can you make a set of keys?
Well, it's just a big one, isn't it?
I guess so.
The question is, who was the last person that ever got the keys to the city?
It wasn't that long
In
ago.
Brisbane.
It was a sports person.
Matildas, wasn't
Well, the
it?
Matildas did, and then there
When they
was
finished fourth.
Mrs. Mary Lee and Mr. Lee Kungsin.
Oh, yeah, that's
Lee-
ballet boy.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember
That's
that.
Honestly,
We always
here-
spoke of it. Yes.
How do you
Last
pronounce that?
dancer.
Lee
Yes.
Schwinsing.
Well, how? I
But
mean, I was
that's-
never going to get
I
that.
know,
C-U-N-X-I-N.
That is impressive.
But
I think we
last
spoke-
year.
I think we
That's Mo's
spoke.
last
I think
answer.
we spoke to
He
him
would have.
actually.
Yeah.
He was the
Didn't we,
head
on
of
the show?
Queensland Ballet. He
Yeah, we
retired
did.
last
We
year.
talked to him.
I
We
can
recognised him.
confirm the whole team are going to be there.
Right.
Okay, so
Great.
we're introducing the whole team. Fags will be there. I'll do a Q&A with Lockie and Will Ashcroft on stage in the city, 1 till 2 o'clock. They're
Is
expecting
it
corporates
keys?
because it's a work day. It doesn't say anything about keys.
They've got to give the
Well,
keys to
the
city.
women's Brisbane Lions team won it in 2021. They got the
They got the
They got
they
the
got the
keys?
keys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if you
they're
win
going to get the
something, you get
keys.
the
They
keys.
won it last year. Did they get keys then? Or you only get one
No,
set?
the first time.
Yeah.
You get
Because it
one
was
set.
92 and 2001 as the Broncos first
maybe
and
they
the Lions
weren't then.
first.
Oh, they've
Good
got
point.
to.
But it's another generation since then, surely, Nick. Nick's looking there.
My
Funny
run
face
sheet
on.
actually doesn't say anything about Adrian Schrinner, but I did see the Lord Mayor posting about it, and I
It's a
thought
Schrinner
this was their chance to cling to a winning team.
Okay, so 1 o'clock today.
1 o'clock,
George Street.
George Street.
Be there for and the whole team will be there.
What's it called again,
Hang
Luttsy?
on.
Queen's Gardens.
Queen's
144 George Street.
in Queen's Gardens on George
I
Street.
look
in the
forward
CBD.
to all the people from 1 William Street just rolling out of their office to come have a sticky beak.
What's 1 William Street?
That's like the Tower of Power,
Oh, where
Government.
where the state government is.
where the Premier lives. Bet up there for Stephen Miles.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
I've got a little game for you guys.
There's a weight of intellect behind my comedy. Yeah.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey!
Yeah, we were speaking last week on the podcast, as Ash mentioned just before, about the Australian office, which is set to kick off later this year.
I don't know anything about it, although we watched a little bit of the trailer when we were doing the podcast.
Yeah,
But
they've only released a little bit of it, but it was getting slammed a bit.
where do you rate the office? And are you a UK? Where do you rate the office in terms of best comedies in all time? And what do you rate better, the American version or the UK version?
I haven't watched enough of the American, but I watched the whole English one. I love that.
Yeah.
I love the American one.
Yeah, you're an American one.
Yeah.
My boys are both American.
What's the guy that's the main character on the British version? What's his
Ricky
name?
Gervais.
Ricky Gervais. I just don't like him.
Oh, you
Not
never
at
got
all.
into it?
Not at all. I don't like anything he does. I
Really?
don't like his stand-up.
Wow.
I don't like his movies.
Oh, I like Ricky Gervais.
I absolutely, I'm the polar opposite
Yeah.
because I just adore him, and I love the that Office for me. I might even have it at the very, very top.
It's up there, isn't
as
it?
Wow.
as the best of all time. I love his.
But that his
stand-up.
podcast was probably the first podcast I ever heard.
Yeah.
Like literally the first podcast I ever heard was him and Stephen Merchant and Carl Pilkington,
And
which
I've
I
had-
found really clever and funny.
The other one of his shows that I haven't really got into yet, but I'm going to give it another go, is what's the one about where he dies and his wife
It's
dies?
like a mini series, or it's a drama though.
Yeah, like Jodie when she was sick recently,
pretty heavy.
she got into that. She said like there were times that she
Is
was
it Afterlife
laughing
or something?
and
Or-
Afterlife.
Afterlife.
There were times,
Good
she was
buzz.
crying in it, and she was saying she absolutely loved that. But anyway, The Office
Yes.
for me, it's top.
Well, I've got a little bit of the Australian Office here. As Luttsy said, it's kind of getting critical reviews.
Who is the?
Felicity Ward.
So it's the first time, that, in my knowledge, not having seen some of the other countries you reckon exist, that a female is the lead.
I believe so. Here's a little bit of the Australian Office that's set to be released real soon.
We lost one of our own last week. Brian died. We were so close. He's always in my heart.
Oh, is he the tall, sad one?
Yeah.
No, he was the short and smiley one.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
What nationality is he?
What sexual identity is he? Doesn't feel relevant, does it?
Hannah is a riddle swallowed by an idiot and shut out by a moron.
It's got
Kendall
the
loves
same.
it.
It's got the same pace of that dry humour that it is known for. I wonder, have any of you watched Utopia?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
It sounds a lot like I'm like,
Very
how do
Working
you,
Dog.
Utopia is Australia's
It does
Office.
feel Working Dog, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
frontline-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, right. It's always already,
Rob Sitch,
it's
like
already
it's
done.
Yes.
Yeah.
Realistically.
Yes.
So I've got other ones. So there's actually been 12 other spin-off series of The Office
12
from
of
different
them.
countries.
I did not know
That 14 if you include the Australian.
Really?
And the 3 other ones that are in the making.
Question:
Yes.
Is Ricky? So are they all paying Ricky?
I've got no idea if I'm being honest. I'm just you'd
They
assume
must
so.
be.
They'd have to be because he'd have. And there's only actually 2 seasons of the UK Office, 9 seasons of the US one.
Really?
Yeah. So the US one has eclipsed it. But I've got a few grabs here, so I'm going to put you 3 to the test. Names are your buzzers, and you've got to tell me which country you think this Office clip is from. All right?
Yeah.
All right. Here's clip number 1.
Il regarde une photo de sa copine. Non mais on comprendra avec le clip.
Kendall.
Yep.
French.
Oh, very good. Le Bureau.
I knew
Is
it
that
was-
what it was
Yeah.
called?
Only lasted 1 season, unfortunately, in 2006.
Le Bureau.
Bureau.
You know, I knew that was French there. I was just waiting for it to get
Oh.
funny.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He
Sorry.
was waiting for the punchline.
So I
I'm
just
way
want-
too
actually wanted to hear
competitive
the
for that.
punchline.
Sorry.
All
As soon
right.
as I've had a setup, I
Yeah.
need to.
It's 1-0 to Kendall.
Kendall, he didn't know what it is. Just
here's
say
I
no.
was going to say Mexican.
Say Spanish.
here's Office number 2.
Ja gut, im Falle von der Frau Klüver ist das richtig. Da habe ich tatsächlich mal gesagt, dass die Garderobenauswahl da nicht im Standard...
Yeah.
German.
Correct.
I was waiting for a joke.
Germans don't laugh.
Pathetic.
Speak fluent. There's nothing funny about you.
That was actually the second spin-off series that actually appeared before the US season in 2004.
Well, they're known for their sense of humor.
No.
Yeah.
All right, here you go. Here's another one.
Muéstrale la radio que tenés. Tiene una radio increíble este gallo. Escuchamos
get
toda la
this, I'll be
comunicación de todo lo que
shocked.
pasa en el bar. Manuel. ¿Ah? ¿Qué pasa? Tranquilicémonos. A ver, está
Oh,
fuera
Luttsy.
acá. ¿Qué pasó?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Slovakia.
That is La Office, and that is from Chile.
What?
Okay.
Yeah.
What was the German one called? Just quickly.
Stromberg. All right, we'll do one more. Here's
I didn't do it.
No niin, lomat lusittu ja muutetaan uusiin toimitiloihin tässä. Tänne tulee
I like
Keuruulta
it.
aika paljon uutta porukkaa, että perhe laajenee.
Mun nimi on Elli. Anna.
Onkin aikakin saada vähän naiskaunaa.
That's very true.
yeah. Anyone?
Siis vanhempaa.
It does sound a lot more funny.
Oh, I'll say
Kumlit
Colombia.
No. That was from Finland, and that is
Oh,
called
so close.
Contori. That lasted 3 seasons, 2017 to 2019.
Are they known to be funny?
Finlandians.
The Finnish?
Finish. Or the finish.
It was time for this
Yeah,
segment
how
to
many-
finish.
no,
So
how many-
thank you for listening.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
My nose is looking a little dusty this morning. I don't know if you've
I
noticed
wasn't going to
that.
mention it. I can see that you've had some sort of skin treatment done, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah, we were talking yesterday, I think in the meeting yesterday, for some reason we started talking about sunscreen.
Yeah.
Again, and I was like, yeah, I've got to go off to the
Well, they did some burning on
the
your nose
skin
again.
doctor. Yeah, well, I got that. I had the skin check, I guess, I don't know, whenever my brother got announced that he had a melanoma, I went and got my skin check, so I've been getting into it since then. And then they did that laser on me.
On your whole face.
On my whole, a laser procedure on my whole face.
Your schnoz was the worst.
Like about 4 or 5 months ago, and I had to go back for a checkup. Yeah, but evidently my nose is so bad that the one take that they did on my whole face, he looked at me yesterday and he said, "Oh,
Got to go again."
It doesn't seem right to
Gotta
be
go again.
lasering potential skin damage. It just seems counterintuitive.
Well, the other
Let us
alternative,
burn you.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
but the other alternative that I had was, I forget the name of it, but what's the name of that drug that you have? It's
The
not
cream?
a drug, it's a cream, but you have to apply it yourself every day for like 2 weeks. Effidex, is it? Effidex, yes.
Effidex, yeah.
So they're your options, Kendall. Like
And
if,
then what? Your skin peels off when you do the cream?
I did one on my lip because that's the only one they placed the time to do it, and it just looks like you got a cold sore for a few weeks. I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah. My mate Chutz, he did it for the 2 weeks. So first of all, you got to do it, I think, twice a day, every day for 2 weeks, and this one, it's just sort of one and done.
Yeah, the Effidex takes a while to kick in.
So did you have issues with your nose? Like, is that what the problem is?
No, just that just through
Precautionary.
years and years.
What are you saying about his nose?
Yeah, yeah. What are you saying?
I was hoping it was going to be a bit more of a cosmetic procedure, to be honest.
Oh, well, it's going to get a lot, Kendall. It'll get a lot worse before it gets any
I know.
better.
He teased
She
me
can
this
say
morning.
because it's a man. It's a
Yeah,
man.
it's fine.
Nah,
It's
come
all-
at me.
it's fine.
I
It's
can handle
okay.
it.
No.
You can tell me my schnoz is no good.
No one's mentioned your schnoz.
The first thing Ash says to me when he sees me, I just want to apologise about my nose. I'm
Yeah.
like, mate, I wouldn't.
You didn't apologise to me.
Yeah, we sit 2
No,
metres
I don't
away.
mind about you.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah.
I also can't see. I get Ash's eyes. That's pretty much all I get on our little
That's his best.
view
That's his best thing.
between each other.
They're
There's
green, you know.
everyone's
the rarest,
computer
the
screens.
rarest colour. There's only 2% of us
Are
that
they
have.
green? They look pretty blue. for
No,
me.
they're green.
Okay.
They're good.
Very
So you can't see
fancy.
his nose, Snake?
No.
No, I pretty much just get his eyes.
Yeah. Just the way that the monitors work.
So will it peel? Like what happens from here?
Well, yeah, it's going to peel and it's going to get funky.
Tomorrow we're going to come in and there'll be the
Yeah.
smell of rotting flesh.
I might
Christ.
just wear a.
Burqa.
Maybe I'll go back. No, I might go back to the COVID mask.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Will
Don't you
that
have one of those things for
hurt?
fishing?
Well, the
What's that
fishing
thing
mask,
you do
yeah.
for fishing?
Oh, I could wear that.
Please.
I could definitely. Once it starts getting bad, I'll wear that. That just
But
leaves
it,
me.
it did muffle you a little
eyes.
bit. Remember last time you had some sort of freakish face thing going on? You were like because you were behind that fishing mask. So you got to cut a little. Remember, you had to cut a little hole for your mouth.
Yeah, okay, we could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just have a little
I think
gap.
it'd be better for everyone.
A little,
Yeah.
a little
Like,
gap
Nick's got
for
the
my
best seat in
eyes.
the house right now because he's
Yes.
got the back of your head. Look at him. He can't even see you. He's
So if we
got
can
thumbs
organise
up.
ventilation throughout the rest of the
Yeah.
week as well.
Just
Yeah.
don't feel like petrol after the show tomorrow because you'll be essentially it's a balaclava that Lutsy's describing.
Yeah,
Take-
I'll
take
take it
over
off when I
servo.
leave. I'll take it off when I leave the studio.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
The Prince is on. The Prince is on. The Prince is on. He's on the streets. Woo-hoo. The Prince is.
Oh no!
Okay, I'll have a crack tomorrow.
You need some Subway, Ash.
You can take over.
You were so
Actually,
good yesterday.
Hey, my Subway would be, I go the honey oat chicken teriyaki,
Honey oat.
and then I get the jalapenos on
yeah.
it as well. Yeah,
I'm a foot-long meatball guy.
yeah, meatballs.
Italian herb and cheese bread,
that's
old
Meatballs
English
are
cheese.
good.
Just
I've
tastes
gotta
like a
give you that.
pizza, doesn't
the
it?
best.
It's so
It does
good.
actually, yeah.
The best. Nice and warm.
I actually just like ham, but I like the old English cheese and I want it toasted.
Oh, you get it toasted
Yeah,
with the ham.
yeah, with that
Yeah.
I do.
See, Subway bread is so good that I
It
think
is so good.
you don't need it toasted.
No.
It's so fresh and
I know.
soft. And
Cookies are good.
Stop it.
Yeah, Mitchell, where art thou?
Hello, team. Down at LJ Hooker, Stafford, they nominated the workplace, and that's where I'm down here today for Takeaway Tuesday with Subway, of course, because it's definitely the flavour of the week. Because Lockie Neal, I know he was on while you guys were away with Mel and Matty. He was talking about his pre-game meal, and he said it's Subway because you can get one anywhere you go, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter where he's travelling around the country, and that was just ahead of the game against Geelong. Clearly worked out very well for him, and I dare say that's what he did ahead of the grand final as well.
What's he get? someone find out?
We're still trying to search that up, but I think what they've got going on at the moment, I know the sub dog is what they're promoting at the moment. I think that's perfect because of the football season. So if you're able to combine the footy hot dog with a Subway foot long, and now they've got the sub dog there. So I think that's the one that you want to go for. I'm a bit of a meatball fan too. They're Buzz and the BMT, the boss man down here. Adam, what's your go-to sub, mate?
Pizza every day of the week. Pizza.
Yeah. I'm right there with you. We've got to sort it out. Now, Brooke was the one that nominated The Office, and said, loves Nova, wearing her Nova red today, I might add, and said, absolutely, I'm not talking. So she's still going to have to get one, but thanks to Brooke, so we will credit you, Subway for the entire office. So congratulations to you and the team down here.
Yeah, Brookie she is head of lunch club, so if anyone was
an
going to make it
important
happen, it's always going to be Brookie.
Well, she's been delivering fresh milk this morning for the coffees as well, so she's covering food for the entire office, and our business is a booming, she was telling me as well. So you guys are busy and need to be well fed.
You're in my neck of the woods.
Yeah.
I bought my house from Dean Hamilton from LJ Hooker Stafford. Someone say hi to Dean from Kendall.
Oh, he hasn't made it in yet this morning, but when he gets in, we'll definitely say
this
hi.
isn't an inside job, is it? There's no some sort of...
What's going on here?
I'm just a blowy and it can't be inside.
Okay.
Well, the Sub Dog's back, guys. Bigger and better than ever. Get yours restaurant or via the Subway app today. And big thanks to our Subway jumping on board. Takeaway Tuesday today. Big thanks to LJ Hooker for taking it out this week.
Isn't it funny? Isn't it funny? No matter who you ask, everyone's got a Subway order. So like you ask anybody, and they've got their Subway order.
I'm gonna get Subway for lunch.
Yeah, you should.
No, you've got time. You're working too.
Just go to LJ Hooker, seeing you're so chummy
I'm
with
gonna
them.
get one for Lockie before we get on stage.
Mitch, bring Kendall back a 6-inch from.
I'll do my best. Yeah.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Press play. Get ready for the ultimate Halloween party on the Brisbane River. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill's Halloween cruise on Oasis. Your ultimate weekend escape on the Brisbane River.
All right, head to the Nova Player app and register for our Halloween cruise. We'll be calling you back in the show to get you an invite.
Do you know what I think will be quite a topical costume that, and in fact, I saw it at the Lions Mad Monday yesterday.
Yeah.
It's the Joker. Like it's very. You got the movie, the mini series, whatever it is
the
out
Penguin's
now.
out now, isn't it?
Well, the Penguin could be good.
Am I crossing
By the way, I've heard
genres?
I've heard that's very good.
The Penguin is a
but
series?
the Joker, the costume, the Joker, I reckon could be, topical at the very least to wear that.
We are encouraging people to dress up though, because that's the fun thing, especially about being an adult and going to a party like this.
Don't turn up without a costume.
No. It's on Oasis too.
You could go as like Elsa or something, Buzz. You got any kids' costumes you could just...
Not that it'd fit me. I've got an 18-month-old.
I think it'd be fun.
Yeah.
Elsa from
He could just,
Frozen.
one of the kids might have a costume he could just squeeze into.
Bluey.
Got a Bluey one at home. I mean, Harrison's a big Wiggles fan.
Ooh.
And I've got a red Wiggle costume at home.
Okay, red.
So
I was
maybe
like, should we reach out to Lockie and get you some purple
Hey,
kit?
Lockie, if you're listening. I mean, Harrison is the purple Wiggle. Lockie and John are his favourites.
They're best friends too.
Most of Buzz's costumes are for the boudoir.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not
Lutsy's
sure
eyes
it's
only.
Table, yeah.
Just for me.
Now we got Sophia out of Kalanga. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm pretty good. You're coming along. You're going to party with us. Is it a Thursday night, Buzz?
Yeah, it is. 6:30 sharp is when we depart
Wow.
the Botanic Gardens River Hub.
Okay, sounds fantastic. Can't wait.
And we're gonna have some little something that we'll add to the list in the mix. Okay. This party's being built as we speak.
I'm not even comfortable saying the costume she wants to wear.
I think it's a different person.
What is your costume,
No, the one I'm
Sophia?
reading is a weird one. I don't want to read that.
Oh, I don't know. I'm going to have to think of something very...
What did you put on the Nova
basic.
Player?
I'll just have to... I don't know. I'll have to make it pretty spectacular.
Surely there's going to be a
lot of
competition. Yeah, competition for best dressed.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
what song are you going to add to our playlist, Sophia?
Oh, okay. Well, I like... oh, geez, I can't remember the name.
We'll workshop it and we'll have it sorted by the night. But
Well, you're on the invite list.
We'll get an answer
Congratulations,
by the end of the
Sophia.
show.
Yeah, we will. We'll get the producers to sort that one out off
I'll
air.
tell you what, this is a party of the year. Oasis on any given day or night. It's fantastic. But this is going to be fantastic.
3 levels.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. If you want to get along, head to the Nova Player app and register.
And when the boat's going to be cruising, correct?
Yeah, we're not.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
We're not just-
it's just going to park somewhere.
Well, I'm saying, it might just be one of
we're
those
heading out.
stay and play type situations.
No, we'll be
We're
cruising.
heading out onto the water.
You get
down
to
the
see
Brown.
Brisbane
At its best.
twinkling
Yeah.
sunset.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
And then
A
beyond that.
cruise along the Brown Snake.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Ash Luttsy and Susie O'Neill's Halloween cruise
do it.
on Oasis on the Brisbane River. Nova Player app is where you register. We'll do another call back tomorrow.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
I'm smarter than I'm smarter than Suze.
Brighton homes include aircon, flooring, steel frames and solar as standard. You don't need to be smarter than Suze to discover why it's better with Brighton.
Beck out at Morayfield this morning. Yes, Beck. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
How you going? This is not a familiar voice that I'm hearing. So a newbie debut performance here.
Yes, absolutely, newbie all the way.
Work in a cinema.
I do work in a cinema, yes.
What do you do there?
Whereabouts?
In Morayfield, actually.
Oh, events.
Yeah, independent cinema.
Oh, Luttsy was
second phase.
high-fiving
So
himself,
close.
wasn't he?
Second
Ken already
favourite,
thought he got that.
Are you at work now?
Yes, I'm sitting in the car park, so yes, I'm waiting.
What's the big movie that's out now?
We're all gearing up for Joker.
Yeah.
So Joker on Thursday, yes.
When does it come out?
Thursday, actually,
Yeah,
Thursday.
see?
So that's Joaquin and Gaga, isn't it?
It absolutely is, yeah.
And is that a sequel to the first one?
I don't believe so, no.
Is it a prequel?
Yes, maybe. I haven't seen it, so I'm not sure yet.
Oh, I have to ask Mitch.
Yeah.
Because Joaquin's done the Joker before.
Yes.
Yes.
You there, Mitchell?
Mitchell, we got you in heaven?
He might be driving.
Can we get confirmation? All right, we'll look into that.
Yeah.
But at any rate, Beck, you're playing for $600.
Oh, my gosh.
You're into the draw for the BYD at 03, colour of your choice, final show of the year. We're going to have that draw. And
that would be amazing.
Luttsy, I haven't been into the kickback cave, but is it full?
No,
What's the situation with the
it was
kickback cave?
pretty full yesterday, and I think a couple of things have been thrown in. Lockie's telling me he's been in there overnight.
Anyway, if you get the cash, we're singing. And
Yep.
who cares? Yippee-yo.
Absolutely,
600.
we're singing. Yes.
Let's go. Come on, make us sing.
Oh, God.
30 seconds on the clock, and your time starts now. What measurement is used for the speed of boats?
Not.
Which Super Rugby team was just axed from the competition?
No idea.
What quirky character lived opposite Seinfeld?
Oh, no idea.
How many states and territories are there in Australia?
Oh. 8.
How many O's are there in the suburb name Wollongabba?
4.
Stop clock.
Just talking.
Are we accepting it?
Oh, yeah, we are.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
You best believe we
my
are.
touch judges, I'm conferring with both touch judges. They're
Look,
both
I'm-
saying it was inside the field
I'm
of play.
talking
No
about
need
my
to send it
flag.
up.
Yeah, no worries there.
Send it. So do I send it up to video ref? No need.
No
okay. I've got
Oh, it's
confirmation
so
on
much
awarding a
harder
try.
on the phone.
We hear that every day, Beck. Now, did Beck have a Lutsy's left in it, or
Oh,
she
yeah.
used up all of her time? So we're,
We'll say a very, very, very
Winter.
small.
now I've
Winter
stumped the
Lutzy.
touch
Winter.
judges.
Winter Lutzy.
A winter
Winter in
Lutzy,
Melbourne
that
Lutzy.
bare,
Winter
okay.
Yeah.
The barest of margins remaining, Beck. But there'll be no pantsing, I can tell you that. Let's bring in the
my
gift.
gosh.
Oh, it's Gary.
I'm back. Good morning, Suze. Can we have some fun?
She's not here.
I'm back to play the Noble Cup I won. Mitch is on all his fours. Now he's playing with handball. Welcome to the house of Gimp. Ash is on his way. Welcome to the kickback cave. Lutsy's run away. Welcome to the house of Gimp. I hope Gary's okay. Welcome to the house of Gimp.
Does he want a Noble Cup?
Surely not.
Noble Cup. This is what he just claimed.
I doubt that.
Mitch, can you check those stats, please?
Please.
Good to hear from you,
Gary's
Gary.
never won a
He's never
Noble
won a
Cup.
Noble Cup.
Susie O'Neill! Hold the phone, Freddie! Susie O'Neill! It will be a miracle! You won't see anything like that again this year!
All right, Susie's questions are ready. Let's do it.
30 seconds on the clock and your time starts now. What measurement is used for the speed of boats?
Knots.
Which Super Rugby team was just axed from the competition?
The Force.
What quirky character lived opposite Seinfeld?
Don't know.
How many states and territories are there in Australia?
6.
How many O's are there in the suburb name Wollongabba?
6.
Stop the clock.
Oh.
How long did Suze have?
5 seconds.
More 5 seconds. I'll take a double to go.
Tight.
And we'll start from the top this morning. What measurement is used for the speed of boats? You both said knots, and that is correct. 1-1. Which Super Rugby team was just axed from the competition? Beck said, I don't know. Sue said it was the Force. Melbourne Rebels is what we were looking for. 1-1.
You still there, Beck?
Top of the third.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Just checking.
Okay, what quirky character lived opposite Seinfeld?
I thought it was. I mean, I didn't know the answer, but I thought it was interesting. Suze didn't know this.
She's not a Seinfeld. No,
she's
not a
Friends.
Seinfeld chick. Yeah. She's into Friends.
Okay.
She rates Friends as better than Seinfeld.
All right. So what's the answer?
Kramer.
That's him.
Oh,
Cosmo
look at him.
Kramer,
Yeah.
if you want his full
Yeah.
name.
I could see him, but I was like, I would never get the name.
Really?
I'm too young.
Oh,
I knew Kramer.
Stop showing off. Yeah, who is Kramer?
No
What's
idea.
Seinfeld? It's 1-1. How many states and territories are there in Australia? Sue said 6. Beck said 8.
Is it 7?
It's down the middle. They should have gone for 7. 7 is correct. It's 1-1. Final question. How many O's are there in the suburb of Wollongabba? We're playing for $600. Sue said 6. Beck said 4. Wollongabba's spelt W-O-L-L-O-N-G-A-B-B-A. That's 4.
Wollongabba.
Beck, you are correct. You're smarter than Suze. You've
Amazing.
just won $600.
The moment.
Come on, Beck.
Look back.
Sing back.
I will always recall moment for moment.
This is the moment. This is
This is the moment. Oh, awesome. Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh.
Bring it on, Beck.
Thank you.
Well done, Beck.
Woohoo.
Last words.
Okay. Nice.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
I see. You might need to explain this to me if you can, Kendall. I don't understand the pageantry around politics sometimes, but as far as I was concerned, we're heading to a state election.
That is right.
Later this year.
26th of October. So it's now the 1st of October. So it is officially election month.
Well,
thank God.
And it must officially be the time of year that it's A-OK to start putting the little house signs up everywhere.
The cornflakes.
I saw my first ones yesterday. I was
Yeah.
heading along somewhere on the Gold Coast, and there was a heap of David Christopher.
Not JP Langbrook.
No, it was. I saw some Christopher Foley with whoever his particular member might be
For your area?
whatever area that is. Yeah, that I just happened to be driving past, and I went,
Who would that be?
it started.
Does
Yeah.
anyone ever see those signs on the side? It's not like a Domino's sign where you go, "Oh, $7 value pizzas." No one drives along and goes, "Oh, okay,
That person.
I'm going to vote for that person because I
It's
saw
got to
them on
be
a banner."
subliminal though, because I don't think a lot of people do their research. So then they're like, "Oh, who is my member?" And they kind of are staring at the piece of paper voting and going, "Well, I have seen him, and he looks good in a
There's
suit."
30 of them. There might be 30 Labor and then 30 Liberal if you drive 30 metres back up the road.
But don't you reckon it also it's strange that because around that there's rules and regulations about where you can advertise, what you can do, but then it's like when they have an election, when it's important, no, you can just for this period of time, you can whack them up anywhere, wherever you want. Every street
Driving
corner's up for
distractions
grabs.
all over the place.
Yeah, you're right. If we put a billboard up the front of here, like, hey, get that down.
Yeah, it's like you can advertise your politics for the next 30 days or whatever it is. I don't know what the rules and
Yeah,
regulations
there are
are,
rules.
but it just seems like all of a sudden you start seeing these advertising signs,
Even
like,
the TV
literally
stuff.
everywhere.
It's like there's rules around how far out they can start running their TV ads. So you'll start to see them fire up.
And what's happening is it Government House
They
this
are
morning?
at Government House this
Why-
morning. So that's in on Fernberg Road is that sort of Barden? Paddington?
Yeah, I've been there before a couple of times. That's that
You've
feels
been
like
there?
a step back in time.
What are you doing there?
My mum got a.
my
mum got a Order of Australia for some of the work that she's done. So I went there for that. It's very it feels like you're back in the 1800s. It's it's beautiful grounds and estate.
Does Stephen Miles live there? Is that
No. This is the governor.
Oh, right.
Does the governor live
Ginny
there?
lives there. Jeanette Young. She was our.
Someone does live there.
She was
Jenny
the Chief Health Officer during COVID. So
Right.
she's our Queensland governor now.
Yeah.
She lives there.
And that's her regular house.
That
is
is
it?
her regular house. The
Wonder if-
staff and you'd love the lawns there, Buzz.
Oh, God.
They are perfectly manicured.
Does that come with full butler?
Yep, the work.
She's
Yep.
got
because she's the representative of the Queen to
the
Queensland. So
King.
she's sorry.
Come on, Kendall. How long's it been?
Rest in peace, Liz.
Come on, Ken.
Yes, of King Charles. Yeah.
Okay.
I have a habit of talking about
And
dead
so,
people.
and so she moves in. That's her regular.
Yeah, she
place.
lives there with her husband, Professor Nemo.
Okay.
Yeah, they live there.
And
they
what-
travel a lot. They got a fancy
Professor
car.
Let's unpack that.
That's his surname. Moving on.
Oh,
She's got cars with flags, and when she goes out, it's all the pageantry because it's literally royal.
And so
That's the gig you want, by the way.
I'm like, forget the politics.
yeah.
Let's go straight to governor.
yeah,
That's fantastic.
I need to be treated like a king or
Yeah.
queen.
I know.
Like that's the actual.
Pulling up at the Caxton and with the flag out
That's
the
the
front.
So what does she do then if
I would
she's...
love for you to become the governor
that'd
of
be
Queensland.
awesome.
That'd be the best
Let's
thing.
push for that.
And
So-
you'd have the Mad Mondays at the.
The Lions boys, come over.
I wonder if she would have them over this week.
No.
So what does she do then, Kendall? Because
Well, that's a good question.
yeah.
I don't
It's
know.
like
what
it's
she
just
does.
the position.
She's
isn't it?
a
there-
figurehead,
she's
a public
figurehead.
figure, and so
Yes.
she'll if there's a natural disaster, she would visit that area, just to boost morale. The same way what does a queen do?
Well, she's
The
dead.
king.
So.
What does the king do?
Not much these days, Kendall.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Hey, it's Olivia Rodrigo.
Olivia Trivia.
Jill out of Samford. Hello.
Hi.
It says here that you're playing for Isabel, your 14-year-old daughter, but she's not there. She's back at school, of course.
She is.
Okay, hopefully she's a big enough fan that she's been spinning these songs at home because you're going to need to know some lyrics.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping that all the car players
Yeah, okay.
soaked in and I don't go mentally blank.
Osmosis. Okay,
You need 2 out of 3 correct.
Come on, Jill.
let's do it.
Okay.
All right, question number 1. Name the song these lyrics come from. And every girl I ever talked to told me you were bad, bad news.
That's got to be Vampire, surely.
She's got it.
Wow.
That's a good get.
Okay,
That was unexpected.
Okay.
well done. You got to get one more. Question 2. What was the name of Olivia's first album?
That was Sour.
Oh, she's got it.
Crushed it.
Well,
Tell you
you're
what.
Mum of the Year.
Can I say that was unexpected? I didn't think you'd be that good at it,
Yeah.
Jill.
I think the new competition should be kids aren't allowed to be in the room.
She's not in the room. She's at school, I
That's what I
promise.
mean.
That's impressive.
All right, can we do
But,
the third? Can we
Yeah.
do the third? You up for it, Jill?
I'll give it a crack.
All right, question 3. In Good For You, which room does Olivia spend the night crying on the floor?
The bathroom.
Ah, she's a true fan.
Goodness.
She is a true fan.
You're through.
So, Jill,
I'm very excited. Oh, Lord, I really hope we get to go.
if you win on Friday, will you be taking your daughter, or will you be giving the tickets
leave
to
her
your
alone.
daughter and someone else?
Oh, I think if I wanted to survive, I'd better take her.
Yeah. So you'd be. What I'm asking is, you're going to go.
Oh, 100%.
Yes.
I am a fan.
So Isabel has no idea that you've got through or won through at this point.
Not a clue.
Do you tell her?
Oh, that's a good.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What would you rather, Kendall? Would you rather, because if you don't win,
She'll be absolutely devastated.
she'll be
if I don't.
devastated.
Yeah.
But if
Nah,
but at
Mum
least
needs
she'll
to
have
brag.
at least she'll have the hope, like she could have the rest of the week
Yep.
hoping, and there's something in that. But then that probably might. I
Jill
don't know.
got 3 from 3. You're bragging
Yeah.
about that to Isabel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
maybe.
true.
I don't know. I'll have to think about that one.
And if you don't tell, I think someone else might because you were that impressive. Jill.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are on the radio now. Yeah. we should.
Oh, fair point.
All of Brisbane knows, so.
There you go. You're in the draw Friday. So far, a 1 in 2 chance of getting your way down to Sydney to see the Guts Tour. Olivia Rodrigo, not of course playing in Brisbane, in Sydney and Melbourne. So good luck to you and Isabel on Friday, Jill.
Awesome. Thank you very, very much.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
But I got an invite to see Travis Scott, who's in town. He's playing election night, so that's in 26 days from now.
What a way to toast the end of the campaign.
Exactly.
That's not the shock, though, is it?
Stephen Miles will be there.
So, well, will he? What are you saying?
Sorry. No, I just mean...
Oh, okay. I thought you had some inside ear on who's going to win the election.
No.
Kendall's just doing gear.
Just doing gear, fine. He's playing
Who?
Suncorp
Travis
Stadium.
Scott.
Travis Scott's playing Suncorp Stadium in 26 days from now.
What's a Travis Scott song?
All right, so
What do you got,
I've got a
Buzz?
few. So obviously, I think I'm hoping these are the edited radio versions.
Oh, yeah.
He's done a tune with, so he's got Goosebumps.
I get those goosebumps every time.
I mean, this would be good to see live, to be fair.
No, I'm not having a crack. I'm just, just surprised that he's...
I didn't know he was Suncorp Stadium thing.
Well, here's the other thing, right?
Katy Perry's
at the
Katy
entertainment
Perry's at the
centre.
entertainment
Exactly.
centre and he's at Suncorp.
And Katy Perry's done a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
She's performed at a Super Bowl.
And
she's
the
doing
Australian
end
Super Bowl.
Yes.
Anyone know this song? Highest in the Room.
This is probably his biggest one, isn't it?
I think Goosebumps is probably bigger, but this is
You
up there.
reckon?
Yeah.
I'm the highest in the room. Hope I make it out of here.
He's doing 2 shows at Allianz in Sydney and 2 shows at Docklands in Melbourne.
Wow.
That's huge.
That's big.
This is a stadium tour.
Okay, so confession, I've never heard either of those songs.
Have you heard this one? He's done a tune with Ed Sheeran called Antisocial.
Don't touch me, I came to vibe, yeah. On something, I wanna buy it. Don't touch me, I came to vibe, yeah.
What do you do with Playboy Cardi?
Not in the system.
That's three from 3 for me. Never heard them.
Well, I went to Spotify, Buzz, because I wanted on Spotify, Goosebumps, which you said, that's been streamed 2.5 billion times.
Yeah, okay.
Billion.
Yeah.
And then highest in the rooms at 1.7 bill.
Oh, that's still massive. What about Sicko Mode? I don't have the hook. But
This is a great song.
Yeah, let me hang on.
Let's play the whole one.
Mm.
No, I probably wouldn't get. This is a good song.
Is it the radio
It's
editor?
Drake. I hope so. This would have to be up there, wouldn't it? This would be more than 2 bill, would you say?
I've heard of the song. I've
Yeah.
heard of the name of the song.
Give me a little.
Have you got the stats on this one, Ash, from Spotify?
What's it called?
Sicko Mode.
Oh, this would definitely be his biggest.
Oh, I agree with you. I think, yeah. It's got Drake on it.
So it's big because of Drake, or?
Well, it'd help. It would help. Drake's huge.
Is he still? Didn't he get? Is he alright, Drake?
Drake.
Was he having a big beef with someone? Or?
He's always fighting
Yeah,
with someone.
loves to beef.
You're going to say something else there when you mention big.
How does he do this live?
Can't they just have the pre-record of the other person?
Go to Ticket Tech and get
a
yourself tickets to
hologram
the
of them on
Suncorp.
stage. You know.
Ticket Tech, is it?
Yeah.
That's where you get your tickets from.
All I know about Travis Scott is he went out with Kylie Jenner.
Well, I think that's where I first heard him.
They got 2 babies together.
Oh, so when you say went
2
out.
kids. They
Oh,
were
really?
together for a pretty long
Yeah.
time.
2 kids with
Kylie. She's the youngest.
Right.
Yeah. So she's a Jenner, not a Kardashian.
Oh,
Kendall
okay.
and Kylie.
Kylie Jenner.
They are, Caitlyn Jenner's. Okay, let's not.
I'm so confused. They're his what?
Caitlyn Jenner's daughters. Kris Jenner.
What? I'm so confused. I don't know.
Draw him a diagram.
Well, there'll be a Venn diagram, and it'll overlap with some other people.
Which one was the decathlete?
Yeah. What?
Which one was the decathlete? That's a pretty.
Caitlyn.
Caitlyn was the decathlete.
Their dad.
Right. He was the. She.
Yeah.
Right.
So Caitlin's
So Travis
youngest
Scott,
daughter
26,
has gone.
26.
Like a light.
Ash is over there.
$72.65 cheapest ticket if you want to go to Suncorp.
$72.
Yeah.
That's a bargain.
Or if you have money and you want to do the Travis Scott VIP Lounge experience, $803.
That's what I'm in.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
I'm smarter than Suze.
Brighton homes include aircon, flooring, steel frames and solar as standard. You don't need to be smarter than Suze to discover why it's better with Brighton.
Okay, Suze is on a holiday until next week, but we've got all of her answers in the can, so the show can roll on without her. And this morning, Greg, out of Southside. What's going on?
Hello.
Hey-o.
Good morning.
What do you do, mate? You're a doctor, are you?
Yes, I'm a doctor, yeah.
Okay. Do I detect an accent?
Yeah, I'm a POM.
Ah. A few of those sneaking through
So we can
since
have fun
Alicia
with
joined
that.
our show, isn't there?
Where are you from?
Okay.
From near Manchester.
Good man.
There it is.
Is that near Wigan?
Relatively near Wigan.
Did you want Oasis tickets? Interesting.
I've got them. I've managed to get some.
How? How did you manage to get them?
Asking for a friend.
Hmm?
Yeah, he
Oh, a little story behind that, is there? So you didn't line up and get them? How did you get them, Greg? Please, just
I joined just online. It was actually when the Broncos were playing the Dolphins, so it was very stressful.
On that Saturday night or whenever the
when it was had people round for Riverfire and was watching the Broncos Dolphins, and then also had the stress of trying to get Oasis tickets at the same time.
Everyone was distracted watching the game, and that's how you get through the queue.
Yeah, no,
that was your mistake, Ash.
Candlelight, no, I was there with him. I
Okay.
had all that going on too. Well, good luck for you. You are a winner, mate. You already picked up the Oasis tickets. Did you get them for the Manchester gig?
No, Wembley. So London.
Wow.
Stick the knife
All
in.
right. Okay.
So
Well, $100 we're playing for here, and let's get into it. 30 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now. How many days are there in May?
31.
What big cat shares its name with a car manufacturer?
Jaguar.
Who is suing Miley Cyrus for sampling their song?
Pass.
The Tiber River flows through which European city?
The Tiber. Not sure. Pass.
The Kid Laroi is performing at the NRL Grand Final. Spell Laroi.
Laroi.
Who is suing
I've got
Miley
to stop you there,
Cyrus?
sorry.
Oh, well, stop.
I've got to stop you there, mate. Sorry.
It just takes me a while to stop.
I know,
I'm
I
going
get
so
it,
fast.
I get it.
It's like I put the parachute out, but it's still got a little bit of
still
momentum
travelling.
to sort of stop it there. We're accepting that last answer there.
Yep.
And you've
Right.
gone the distance in time.
Okay.
I reckon you're a fair chance, Greg. Let's bring in the gimp.
It's Georgie.
Blue eyes, butterfly, Susie always wins on time. Bring in the gimp. A gimp. Music for a Susie restaurant. Music for a Susie restaurant. Music for whatever Suze wants. A gimp.
Yeah, we'd love to hear some fresh gimps, so you can get them on our Facebook or Instagram via message, either in MP3 or video format. We'll put the bells and whistles on them, so just sing them cold, and we'll do the rest.
Susie O'Neill. Hold the phone, Freddie. Susie O'Neill. It will be a miracle. You won't see anything like that again this year.
All right, we are at $100, but let's see how Suze went.
30 seconds on the clock, and your time starts now. How many days are there in May?
31.
What big cat shares its name with a car manufacturer?
Mitsubishi.
Who is suing Miley Cyrus for sampling their song?
Bruno Mars.
The Tiber River flows through which European city?
Denmark.
The Kid Laroi is performing at the NRL Grand Final. Spell Laroi.
Laroi.
Stop clock. What does Suze have on the clock there?
2 seconds left for
2 seconds. Suze is ahead on time.
Little chuckle from you there, Buzz.
Which car manufacturer shares its name with a big cat? And she said Mitsubishi.
Well, we don't know if that's the wrong answer
Well,
just
it
yet.
is.
We
I'll
need-
tell you straight off the bat, it
May
is.
be an animal.
It ain't.
Well, we can start with that. Greg, you said Jaguar. And Suze said Mitsubishi. Jaguar is correct. Amundo. You're in front, 1-0. Now, question number 1, how many days are there in May? You both went through that little song in your head, didn't you? To figure it out, but you got there. 31 is the answer. 2-1 to Greg. Who is suing Miley Cyrus for sampling their song? You passed on this, Greg. We didn't get back to ask that again. You ran out of time. Sue said Bruno Mars. Now, how the bloody hell does she know that?
It was in the media.
Oh,
a
we
fair
spoke
bit.
about it on
You
the
would've.
show.
Yeah.
We did too. They're almost identical, those songs. Yes, so it's 2-2. Yeah, we spoke about that last week. I like the way that I gave different pronunciations for both of these rivers.
No, you got it right, didn't you?
Yeah, but I remember that I asked someone when we recorded the questions with
Asked
Suze
me.
last week. That's right. I asked Luttsy. I said, "How do you pronounce this? T-I-B-E-R." Luttsy said, "Tiber." And then I've looked at it again. I've gone, I can't remember how to pronounce that. Lockie just
Tiber.
came in and said it's the Tiber. So I gave you Tiber, Greg. I gave Suze the Tiber.
That was my problem.
Yeah. Would if I said Tiber, would you have got it?
Oh, yeah.
If you said it the wrong way, would you have got it?
Exactly. That's the wrong way.
Exactly. Sue's got it. Rome is correct. So it's,
No, she said Denmark.
No, she didn't.
She said Denmark. She missed that. Absolutely. She got the Bruno Mars one.
You're right, mate.
So it's 2-2. And then the Kid Leroy is performing at the NRL Grand Final. Spell Leroy, L-A-R-O-I is correct. You both got that right. It's a 3-3 draw. But I think Sue smoked you on time.
Just 2 seconds left for Suze.
Very close.
Was it not free? Was I not one more than her? Sorry.
Sorry. Listen to me unscrunching the paper.
No, so you both got question 1. You got question 2. Susie didn't. She got question 3. You didn't, and you both got question 5. 3-3 draw. She wins on time.
Yeah. It's legit, mate. It's legit. Anyway, you got Oasis tickets to go to
Greg's doubting us.
to Wembley.
Fair point, though,
So
to be
you're
fair.
already a winner.
Yes.
We'll get Luttsy and the Kafey, though, Greg, and you get more than $100 worth of stuff, no doubt.
Yeah, for sure. It was a legit loss.
Yep.
Thank you.
Okay, Greg, doctor in a hospital. He's a resident doctor in a hospital. Okay, I'm going to give 4 tickets to Nova's Night at the Movies, the advanced screening of Venom, The Last Dance, at Event Cinemas Carindale in VMAX. That opens on October 24, but you'll see it before that, but that's great. Also, a $100 flowersforeveryone.com.au voucher.
Ooh.
So there you go, Greg. You can
Send someone some flowers.
You can tease and
Keep going. What do you?
Isn't that a song that Bruno's suing her over?
Yeah, that's it. That's what he's doing. I'll give you a family pass to the Spooky Putt-Putt at Victoria Park as well.
It's
so
a
you
haul.
can enjoy that, Greg.
Very good.
Is it very good?
It's a very good haul.
It's a very good haul.
Thank you.
Good on you, Greg.
What on you, Greg?
See you, mate.
Cheers, Greg.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thanks, Greg.
Ash, Luttsy, and Susie O'Neill's end of show recap.
What's going on? Well, Kendall slept in this morning. She's
come on, Kendall.
Really?
I know.
Slept through her alarm.
Well, it was going off beside me when I woke up, and I was like,
The last of October is when our Halloween party's happening.
No, I'm going sex appeal. What are you laughing at?
Sorry.
Olivia Rodrigo, I think we established yesterday, Lutsy's going
Are you
as.
going to get a fake tan if you're going to wear your lingerie?
Yeah, definitely.
Olivia is not.
Where's Olivia from?
Her dad is Filipino.
No, I'm not.
I don't think don't go quite that strong on a fake
I'm not
tan.
locking it in.
My nose is looking a little dusty this morning. I don't know if you've
I wasn't going to
noticed
mention it. I can see that you've had some sort of skin treatment done, obviously.
that. Yeah.
So
yeah.
did you have issues with your nose? Like, is that what the problem is?
No, just that. Just
Precautionary.
through years and years.
What are you saying about his nose?
Yeah, what are you saying?
I was hoping it was going to be a bit more of a cosmetic procedure, to be honest.
Get a little Kendall.
It's easy this morning.
Because it's a man.
Yeah, it's fine.
Jeanette Young. So
Right.
she's our Queensland governor now.
So what does she do then, Kendall? Because
Well, that's a good question.
yeah.
I don't
It's
know.
like it's just the position.
She's
isn't
a
it? She's
figurehead,
there. She's
a public
figurehead.
figure, and
Yes.
so she'll if there's a natural disaster, she would visit that area, just to boost morale. The same way, what does a queen do?
Well, she's
The
dead.
king.
So.
What does the king do?
Not much these days, Kendall.
Ash, Luttsy, and Susie O'Neill. The Ash, Luttsy, and Susie O'Neill podcast is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.